Welcome to Rebel Chaser. My name is Gail, and I have a video for you from Judge Prill in Michigan. He has a mother who chooses her boyfriend over her children. And that is evidenced by the fact that the boyfriend has a DV charge against him on her. And she's been told that he is no longer allowed around the children. So she lets him stay in the parking lot of the apartment complex when they're there. I don't think that works, but I'll let you guys watch.
Ashley Plants versus Justin Plants. Parties are present. This is a show cause hearing regarding allegations. Mother, both parties, please raise your right hand.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this case is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Officials, do you have anything?
I will note that there is a pending custody and kind of investigation regarding the family. That matter does remain pending. I do have an opportunity to interview both parties the recommendation. However, in the interim, we have received complaints from Mr. Plant alleging that the court's no contact provision regarding Mr. Russell has been violated. It was my understanding I advise that she does plan to continue her romantic relationship with Mr. Russell, and the children are not with her, but he is still residing in her home. Mr. Plant has provided video documentation showing Mr. Russell has contacted children. He contacted our office this week. I obtained a police report from Harbor Beach Police Department that as of July 8th, the children were in another dispute between Ms. Plant and Mr. Russell in the parking lot of their apartment complex, that the children observed those interactions. My understanding is there has been additional police contact yesterday.
Is it plants or plants, sir?
It's plants.
Plant, Mr. Plant?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
The situation is that Brandon is basically living in the parking lot right in front of the apartment complex. And my children, they go outside and play, and they're constantly around him, like not like around him, but he's around, like in front of the apartment complex.
The court has attached to the motion, looks like a video snapshot of at least 3 vehicles. Ford and a Chrysler minivan. There's an individual with a hat on and someone in the back seat of the car. Does that sound familiar to you, Mr. Plant?
Yes.
What is that depicting?
That Brandon was around. My daughter was in the back seat while Brandon was talking to Ashley's mother.
And who took this photograph?
I did.
You live right near each other, right?
Yes, we live right next to each other.
What's your response?
I have a couple, but one of them I would not like to bring up because it just happened yesterday and I need to get a police report printed off. That is another issue we had yesterday.
Who's we?
Me, Brandon, and Justin.
And Brandon is who?
Brandon's my boyfriend.
Okay. Impressive. So,
But the date that he took that picture, my mom was there and she just asked him, because he was on the other side of the car, she just asked him if she could put, or if he could put her walker in.
so why?
My mother was picking the children up that day.
Why is Mr. Kressel even around?
What do you mean? Why is he not around? Other than he has nowhere to go, he's letting me use his vehicle. He didn't have enough time to seek housing because he's not from this area. And not only that, Justin and Nicole have been stalking me and causing several issues. I know that does not have anything to do with today's order, but I'm just letting you know what to be aware of what's going on a little bit. I know it's really not my place to really say what this, because it has nothing to do with this motion. But I needed you to be aware of some of the issues that's been going on. I do not feel safe for Justin to be in the area, but I don't have a choice because I have nowhere else to go as well.
Both
So-
of your own residents.
Exactly, and I can't even go outside, Your Honor, without him and his wife and the neighbors stalking me.
Okay, well, you're going to another issue. Let's focus on what's here before the court.
And
Is-
that is part of another reason why Brandon's in the parking lot, because I do not feel safe without Brandon in the parking lot. Especially after what happened yesterday from Justin.
Despite a court order.
Huh?
Despite a court order saying he's not.
Can you rephrase that?
Sure, Mr. Kressel's not to be around, direct, indirect contact.
He wasn't, Your Honor.
Photograph doesn't show indirect contact.
My mother asked, I was in the house at that moment. My mother asked Brandon to put her walker in a chair. There was no contact whatsoever. I understand that there was a distance there. I understand that. I was not really aware of it.
Who has the lease to your residence?
I do.
Okay. Is Mr. Kressel on the lease?
No, sir.
So
And he is not living with me.
Is he living in the car?
Yes, sir.
Where does he go to the rest?
I'm not really sure. That's not, I don't know. I assume the porta potty or Brown's. I don't ask him. It's not my business.
So are you saying that he never goes in the house?
Only when the children are gone, he comes to the house.
And how often are they gone?
It depends. When Justin's been wanting this 2 weeks, 2 weeks off, 2 weeks on for the summer after, I forget his name, Holdwig, I think.
Mr. Holdwig.
Yes, Mr. Holdwig suggested that. But we've also been having issues with Nicole as well. But I just got out of hospital yesterday, so my mind is a little all over the place.
Was your significant other, Mr. Kressel, convicted of domestic violence second offense on April 4th this year?
April 4th?
Yes.
Can you rephrase? I'm sorry. I'm not.
There's a judgment of sentence in the file indicating that Brandon Keith Kressel was found guilty on April 4th of domestic violence second offense.
And because we didn't have proof against Justin, we couldn't take care of that
Who
issue.
was the alleged victim?
Supposedly me, but I was in the car. Justin attacked Brandon's door
The jury.
on the passenger side.
Ms. Schultz, have we had this issue brought before regarding?
The referral order, based on the allegations of violence, the referral order that entered on April 30th of this year, it is specifically addressed that Mr. Practice shall have no direct or indirect contact with the minor children until further order.
But that's what I'm trying to say. There was no contact. He just went to put the car or the walker inside my mother's car.
But has she been, so we've had no prior violations?
We filed this one, however, since the show cause was filed by the friend of the court office, based on the police report I received from Harbor Beach dated July 8th indicates that while Officer Wilson was on duty, that there was an argument within the apartment complex. This Lance was on the driver's side of the silver vehicle, to belong.
July 8th?
Excuse me.
I'm just trying to figure out the day, Your Honor, that's all.
That Mr. Kressel was inside of that vehicle. Officer Wilson stopped, activated his body cam, made contact with Ashley, She advised she needed to get to work, Brandon would not get out of the car. Ashley's two children were standing outside of the apartment. Well, Brandon then got out of the car, the two engaged in a verbal argument. Ashley put a car seat into the vehicle and then had her children get in. I stood by while this happened, and then Brandon went to the apartment and then played the seat. Like,
I heard nothing. These plans I find you in contempt of court, violating the court order relative to indirect or direct contact of Brandon Kressel with the minor children.
So how is it a violation when he was just putting a car or a walker in my mom's car?
No direct or indirect contact with children.
So I have to tell my kids to get out and leave the area for
No,
him to help my
this is
mother?
what you need to do. Brandon Kressel is off limits, period. If you choose to have a relationship with Mr. Kressel, and that's up to you. If you choose to have a relationship with him, I'm not stopping you from that. But the children are not be around. I'm going to order that Mr. Kressel shall, priorities will remain in effect. The court is also going to order that Mr. Kressel not be within 500 feet of the residence of Ashley Plants. So
what do we do? Take a measuring and document everything?
that's what needs to be done. That's what needs to be done.
Okay, well, I already had to put 2 security cameras out in front of my car or in front of my apartment due to Justin, especially attacking me yesterday.
Well,
I do have police reports for that as well, but I will put in a motion for that.
You sure can. The court is also going to order you serve 3 days in the county jail.
Is there any way around that? Because I don't have money to be going against for an attorney. Justin's been causing me so many problems. Him and his wife's been stalking me.
In this plan, you cannot file a motion to that effect. You violated the court order. And when I say a person is off limits regarding the children, it's not me trying to be mean. It's the best interest.
I'm not safe there if he's not there though. And neither are my children. He hit me with a car yesterday.
I don't have that information.
I would ask the police to
Excuse me,
get.
Ms. Lance, I'm going to tell you to stop because when I made mention, your significant other was convicted of domestic violence, second offense against you. And the children should not be.
We were set up that day. It was not a domestic violence.
That's not.
We were set up.
Regarding the 3 days in jail, if the court will do this, the court will hold that in advance, which means you don't have to serve the jail time. If you come back before the court and it's proven that this provision has been violated, again, don't worry about 3 days. Worry about 93 days. There's no work. I mean business. Mr. Kressel is off limits.
That's not the problem though, Your Honor. It's Justin and Nicole.
Again, we did not file a motion to address that. This is what's been brought before the court. I mean business. Mr. Kressel is off limits, period. If he has any personal property in your apartment, it is to be removed.
So
Anything within the home, he is not to be there. I'm ordering him away from your residence, regardless of whether the children are there or not.
what would make you see that he's not violent then?
File a motion. File a motion.
So how am I gonna be safe when he's gone then?
You have law enforcement, there are other means of.
Don't listen to me.
This plans, I'm not going to argue with you any further. You're done with this. He's off limits.
So he's gonna get away with this?
Who's getting away with?
Justin and Nicole are gonna get away with sabotaging us.
You didn't bring a motion to address it. This is contempt regarding you. You know what you need to do.
I don't have money for a lawyer. I can't afford him anymore.
That'll be all. Off the record.
All her tears and all her crying just tells me that the boyfriend is much more important than the children. And I don't feel safe unless my boyfriend is in the parking lot sleeping in his car. I don't feel safe unless that happens. I mean, come on. The judge isn't that dumb. Nobody is. Nobody believes that you aren't safe around your ex and his new wife. And you should focus more on the children. That's all I have to say. Focus on your kids and the safety of your kids around the guy who has a DV charge against you. That's probably more important. But she twists it around because, she'd rather be with the boyfriend. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.